back to my channel. Hi guys, so today I am standing on my patio in my brand new house, or at my brand new house, on my brand new house, near my brand new house, in Nashville. It's absolutely crazy to me, like even standing out here, like looking all around, I'm just like, well, first off, there's a wasp. There's a lot more bugs in Nashville in the south. Sorry, I'm janky. I wore an off-the-shoulder dress and leave it to me to put on a sports bra. That's just what I do. Anyways, there's a lot more bugs in Nashville and in Tennessee than there are in California, and I'm still getting used to that. But my house is like completely empty and not set up, so I literally didn't know where to film. It's actually really funny. I'm doing some videos right now that are Christmas themed, and I was like, I don't want to film this in front of the Christmas tree. Like that just, it's too early. But I'm doing it for those videos because I'm working with brands on Christmas stuff. So I'm super excited to share it, but I decided to come outside to film because of the aforementioned reasons that I just gave you. So guys, it is September. Well, no. It's not September, it's October. September passed and I can't believe another month has gone and the whole year just keeps flying by and I can't even get my head around it. So I'm excited to share with you guys my favorites. I have fashion favorites, food favorites, beauty favorites, music favorites, and I think possibly my favorite life lesson of the month. I think I'm gonna include that in there at the very end as well. So my first favorite, besides my house, which I have to say that is my first favorite. It's so surreal actually owning a house now. We've never owned before. To those of you that don't know that, Dan and I have only ever rented and we've moved 10 times. And I actually just uploaded onto my vlog channel a video not only all about our home history and the different places that Dan and I have lived as a couple, if you're curious to know what our home history is. I don't know if anybody else is gonna care at all. I just decided that I really wanted to get our home history in a video stat before I got too old and forgot. So that's up on my main channel if you want to check that out, or my vlog channel. I'll link that down below. But another video that I have up on my vlog channel was all about buying this house. So if you're really interested as to like what that process was like for us, what buying a house the first time is like, I feel like hearing other people's stories is so helpful. I was saying that like, I didn't know, for example, that as a woman, when you have a kid, you bleed out your vagina for like a month after having the kid until a friend told me their story. So I hope that when you hear our story, that's kind of will be the same thing. Maybe you can, hopefully not. Hopefully you don't learn something as traumatic as that. Nothing is that traumatic in that video. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. You know what? I'm gonna start with fashion favorites because why not? And the first fashion favorite I'm actually wearing, and that is my hoops. Guys, these hoops were super cheap. I think they were like $5 from Urban Outfitters. Oh, everything that I mentioned I will have linked down below, by the way, as usual. But I love them. I've never really considered myself a hoops person. I can't say that I've considered myself like not a hoops person, like no, I won't wear hoops, but I never thought of myself as a hoops person, and these I felt like they're just perfect. They come in gold as well, but they're not too big and they're also not too chunky, and for me, I like that. I didn't want something super huge, I didn't want something super chunky. This was like a nice middle ground for me and slash what I was looking for. So these are my first favorite of the month of September. Also, side note, I'm seeing it wiggle. I love my Nashville bracelet, which is the middle one with the charm. It just says Nashville from the Shine Project, which is Ashley Lemieux, who's my neighbor. Literally, I can see her house. She's 3 doors down. Her shop in East Nashville. So that's a favorite too. I got that in September when I moved. So yeah, next fashion favorite. This thing was a hit. I bought it because I liked it. I thought it was cute. I did not expect so many other people to love this as well, and so I figured I would share it because, like I said, I'm obsessed, but then everybody else seemed to really like it on my Instagram. I kept joking all day. I was like, it was a hit! My outfit was a hit, Dan! So this top right here from Urban Outfitters, I love it. It is, first off, I'm really obsessed with tattoos, and I'm a poser. I was gonna say hater, but poser is the word. Like I wish I had tattoos and I don't, and when I wear tops like these that are completely see-through with the embroider, I feel like it gives, or the embroidering, I feel like it gives a similar effect. That sounds really lame. It doesn't, I'm not tricking anyone that I have tattoos by wearing this top, but it's the same type of aesthetic and I like it. And so, yeah, I love this. I actually thought I had ordered a long sleeved version too. Never got that in the mail, although I had a horrible, even though this top from Urban Outfitters is a favorite, Urban Outfitters is not a favorite because I had the worst shopping experience with Urban Outfitters that I've ever had with a store ever. So I have a lot of fashion favorites this month because I've been really into expressing myself through fashion again. So, speaking of embroidery, I love these so much. These are loafers, which I didn't think I was on the loafer train until recently. And then I got on and I really love the look now. I think they're super cool. And these loafers, as you can see, are embroidered. And I love them. I think the coloring is so pretty for fall. And honestly, I mean, I don't know, these colors are great kind of for all year round, but I think they're so cool. They're from a brand I'd never heard of called Matisse, and I got them from Revolve, and they were a mid-price point, not too crazy expensive, I don't think, but they were, you know, like they cost money. I think they were around $100. But I love them. I love them so much. So the embroidery thing, big fan of this month. Also from Urban Outfitters, man, it was such a bad shopping experience, but they have such cute stuff. This is a belt that they have. I have been on the hunt for a belt for so long because every time I got online and I found a belt, I was like, it's not quite the belt that I want. And this is so cool because it's kind of got like this Western aged kind of vibe, but I think it was literally like 15 bucks or something like that. I did order it a smidge too small, like it barely fits around my waist, but it goes through to the last loop, so that's good, it fits. But I am gonna probably buy another one in brown, possibly another one in black to go bigger, because literally, like, if I want to eat a good meal, I can't wear this belt because it barely fits. But it was exactly what I was looking for. I love it. It's so cute. And yeah, I just love the detailing on it. I think it's cool. You guys are gonna die. My next favorites. I bought these sunglasses about a year ago, and when I bought them, I got them, and then instantly afterwards, I kind of regretted it. I was like, I'm not ballsy enough to wear those. Like, why did I buy them? And my mom came over one day and she was like, oh my gosh, those are so cute. So I was like, you know what, Mom, do you want them? You can have them. And I gave them to her as a gift, and they're these Ray-Bans. After I gave them to her, within a couple months, I regretted it, and I was like, I wish I had not given her those sunglasses, but there was no way I was gonna take them back. Like, she loves them. So I bought another pair, and lately, within the last like month and a half, 2 months, I have been wearing them all the time. So, my John Lennon Ray-Ban heavy sunglasses. My last fashion favorite. This was the piece that I wore with the embroidered top when everybody like loved the outfit on Instagram. And this is a skirt from Planet Blue. It's so cool because it kind of looks like tie-dye and crushed velvet, and the color's like this jade, dark green color. I love it. Now, I wish I had gone up a size because this is a, what size did I get? I think this is a small. This is a small. So I wish I had gone up one size because it's, even though it's one piece, the back wraps around to tie in the front as a bow, and I think if I had gotten a bigger size, it would have covered more of me. But with this one, it's kind of like I'm wearing, I don't know, like I feel like I'm running around in some like, no, like Native American skirt thing that just covers the front and the back. So when I wear like shorts, it's like, or the way that this outfit looked is like I wear shorts, I wear this, and it's like, oh man, there are my shorts. But it's not like that all the time. It's just if I do too much movement, you just see the shorts with like this fabric over it. So I wish I'd gotten a bigger one, but still, I love it because it's so cool. So yeah, I love it. Next up, I'm gonna share with you my favorite songs of the month. I have 2 songs, and then I'm gonna share with you my food favorites. So the first song favorite I have is actually by a friend of mine here in Nashville, named Abby Anderson. And this girl, the first time I met her, if you watched my vlog for the very first trip that I went to Nashville for my 30th birthday, Abby was at the little singing round table, fire pit thing at my friend Lucy's house, who, it's actually funny, Lucy's on her way over to my house right now. But Abby was there that night, and when I met and heard Abby sing, I literally was like, this girl, I hate this saying, but I don't know what else to say. I was like, this girl's gonna blow up because she is so talented, so funny, so pretty. So I'm just calling it from the bleacher stands. That's not the saying. Abby Anderson, she's gonna go far, kid. Anyways, she released a single this month called This Feeling. I think that's what it's called, but I've had the song stuck in my head. I can't get it out. I posted on Instagram singing it yesterday. it's great. So definitely check out Abby Anderson, This Feeling. And then my second favorite song of the month is a little more mainstream, and it's Zayn's song featuring Sia. I love almost anything that Sia does. I mean, everything I've heard Sia put out, I just love. And her with Zayn, and the music video was super cool. Like, I just love music videos that are like little movies, you know what I mean? I think that that's so fun, and I really hope that when I do my EP here in Nashville, I get to do epic music videos that are like mini movies. That's like my hope, because I just think that's so cool. So those are my 2 favorite songs of the month. Is everyone ready for food? Tippity top, #1 favorite of the month. Sheila G's brownie brittle. I hate that I'm including this in my favorites so much more than I can even explain, but guys, I picked this up at Costco maybe 2 weeks ago, or right when we got into town, and literally, it's hard not to eat the whole bag, and I can't really say that about many sweets, but actually though, I feel like my sweet tooth has gone up a ton in the last 2 months. Maybe it's because of the stress of the move, I don't know, but this stuff, dang you Sheila G, it's way too good. I was actually messaging with my friend the other night on Instagram, and her name's Alicia, shout out to Alicia, and Alicia was saying that she has to guard herself from not eating the whole bag too, because it's so good. So whoever you are, Sheila G, I want to kiss you and punch you all at the same time, and if you see that at your local Costco, buy it, but beware. Another Costco item, this is brand new because I ate through the whole bag last month. So yeah, this is Angie's Boom Chicka Pop Pop sweet and salty kettle corn. Costco, it's amazing. That's all I have to say. Thanks to my sister-in-law for getting me addicted. Okay, next up, I have 4 bags of these in my cupboards right now because they're so good. This is the, how do you say this? Savita, here is it? Siete, the Siete grain-free tortilla chips. And these are made with cassava flour, which I guess is it says it's grain-free, but all I know is cassava flour. It's more of like, I think it's a root vegetable, or cassava is, and then they ground it down into being a flour, and they make these chips. And I love Bonitos, don't get me wrong, but I love these with salsa, guacamole, all of the above. It's so good. So it's kind of hard to find. It's gotten a lot easier. They're at all Whole Foods now, but I think it's only Whole Foods still. But this stuff, it's good even if you're not trying to go grain-free, even if you're just trying to like maybe like cut back on some of your grains, because if you're anything like me, I don't like to do too much of anything. So if I'm eating dairy, which I am right now, I'll eat it, but I do not go crazy with the dairy. People ask me that a lot. Why do you get vegetarian things and vegan things if you're not? It's because I don't like going full-fledged in anything. I don't like having a ton of corn in my diet, a ton of meat, a ton of dairy. I like to kind of diversify my diet and have a lot of different kinds of nutrients, because I think that too much of one is like nutrient is not good for you. Okay, so on to my favorite lesson of the month. Favorite lesson of the month has been learning how to express how I really feel to God in prayer. Now, let me kind of back up and explain what I mean by that. I think prayer is hard for a lot of people in general. Just like, what do I pray about? Tell him how I'm feeling, great. But then on a separate side note, I think that being in touch with how you actually feel is just hard for a lot of people. And so it's kind of a tall order sometimes, I think, to think about praying and really expressing how you feel to someone, basically having a conversation with someone that you can't see. You're like, hello? Like, there's no one there, but there is someone there because it's God, and you can't see the wind, and the wind is still there. You get what I mean? So it's kind of this weird thing, and something really changed for me. I told you guys this back when I went to Nashville. My prayer life completely changed when I went for the first time a few months ago. And I still feel the same way, and I still feel like in this last month, I really learned and am absorbing this lesson of expressing how I really feel to the Lord. I think that when I am able to do that, when I am able to be really honest, and sometimes it's hard to even have the awareness that you're not actually being honest in your prayers about how you're feeling, because I think sometimes we're so used to just shoving it down, we don't even realize that we're shoving it down. We're just like, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. But it's like, no, stop thinking. How do you feel right now? And really bringing those feelings to the Lord. I've noticed that when I do that, He helps me get through the day. Like, my days are better, the load is lighter when I'm able to really express how I feel. And then on top of that, when you do that, I think that bleeds into your other relationships, that honesty. But sometimes it can also help your other relationships in the fact of like, you don't have to dump everything on everyone else because you're really sharing with God what is on your heart, and he really does help carry that load. It's kind of crazy. And if you feel like he's not, I think one tip I'll give to you for your prayer life is if you're able to, just don't stop. I feel like probably this is like a YouTuber thing. Not everyone could do this. But for example, lately, over the last few months, because of many different circumstances, I haven't had to be up in the morning. So I have literally I decided, I was like, I don't have to be up. And my prayer life needs to be, I was about to say poppin', that's not the right word, but that's what I really want to focus on, is my relationship with the Lord and hearing what he wants me to do throughout the day. So like a lot of times I'll start praying in the start of the day, and now like right when I wake up, right when I open my eyes, sometimes before I open my eyes, like I'm awake but I haven't opened them yet, and I won't stop praying until that feeling of anxiety is gone. But it is amazing because if I just keep going, it will eventually lift. Now, it will sometimes come back throughout the day. I, have to deal with that going back into prayer, talking to friends, whatever. I was about to say journaling, but that would be a lie. I'm a poser. I don't really journal. So it doesn't mean that it's like a fix, and that's not even really the point, is to have a fix, a quick fix, like just pray and you'll be better. But it helps me with managing anxiety and pain. As you guys know, I've dealt with a lot of pain for the last 18 years. I feel like I always say that and it sounds like a weird sentence, but you get what I mean. Which, by the way, I'm going to be doing a pain update video very soon. I know a lot of you guys have asked about that. But yeah, so I just wanted to share all that with you. I don't know if everything I just said is like, great, Nikki, awesome. Or what my hope is that hopefully that resonates with some of you and you're able to get more in touch with how you really feel and express that to God, because it'll help, I believe, in all other areas of your life, and it'll help give you direction and peace and calmness and strength and all of the above. So that is all, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget that I will have links to everything in the info box down below. So yeah, I will see you all very soon. I believe at this point, if you haven't seen it, my empty house tour is live. So if you're like, what's in the house? I will have that linked down below. And also behind me is my kitchen, just so you know. And I bought a ton of new kitchen stuff because we decided to just start over with all new cookware, just a bunch of different storage stuff. So I filmed a kitchen haul, and that is up too, and I will have that link down below. I'm burping. I'm gonna go now. I'll see you all soon. Mwah. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if your day sucks, I hope it gets better soon. All right, that's all. Bye, guys.